Tanya, senior psychology major.
Bryce, senior kinesiology major.
Angela, junior American Studies major.
And I'm the letter. Oh man.
No, keep going. No, it's keeping all of this shit.
Lynette, you have to speak up.
You know it. Come on.
The display plate is gonna go.
I'm Lynetta, and I'm a junior, and I'm a family science major.
From mainstream society, the LGBT community is very, very, very far behind as far as race matters. I believe that it was like in the 1970s and 80s, black people still couldn't even get into gay clubs. It's behind, it's getting better, but right now there is no voice for the black community within the LGBT community. We have no leader, we have nobody that we see that's like us, that we can relate to, who's out there. So it's very hard for us to unite and come together, and very hard for white people to identify us if they don't see us. So I'd say it's very different from the straight community as far as racism.
Okay. Sometimes you just gotta hit people to the fact that you have different experiences and different insight to stuff that they don't know about, that they might be ignorant to. You know what I'm saying? They might be saying that they don't mean no harm when they're saying it, but still
Harmful.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to like identifying which one you feel connected to as far as like your sexuality identity and your race identity, a lot of times people do feel divided and that they have to choose one or the other because maybe you might be oppressed by blacks. Blacks are oppressed people that become the oppressors. Society, people are going to want you to fit these norms, especially, you know, when you're representing others. But, you know, at the end of the day, the person that you represent the most is yourself. It's yourself. And, you know, you can try to please others, you can try to appease people and their rules and their laws, but, you know, at the end of the day, you got to have some dignity left. You got to have something that you can say, I was keeping it real. You know, you don't want to sit there and say, I was keeping it fake. But,
Keeping it 50.
Keeping it 50. No, you want to keep it 100. I don't hide myself at all. I'm out in all aspects of my life, whether it be church, whether it be work, whether it be talking to some girl inside the street, whether it be in the grocery store, whether it be, I don't know, in the classroom. I'm me 100% of the time. I used to try to please others, but I know if I'm going to go on in life and live happy with life and teach my kids that, you know, you should be who you are, you know, I gotta walk the walk and talk the talk, you know. You know, like, people combat our ideas and our expressions, but really our ideas and our expressions are probably the most selfless thing about us, is that, you know, we do this not just for ourselves but for others. Like, there's always going to be that little kid that sees you that says, wait, is that girl or boy? Oh, that's a girl and she dresses like that? Wow, I didn't know that society could be like that, that I could be a girl and dress in these clothes that men are supposed to wear. And so it instills in little kids that you don't have to just stick to norms. You know, there are people out there that do other things, that experience other things in life and have other ideas. There's not just this box. There are things outside this box I call life.
For me, the first thing that comes to my mind is black woman, fighter athlete, and then I'll go to my sexuality. But that's not, I don't really, I mean, I identify myself with being lesbian or gay or however you want to say it, but I usually go with the woman, black, and athlete, and then go with sexuality.
So it's not even a priority, really?
I mean, I don't think that it's a problem, but I don't really think that, you know, if I tell you that, oh, I'm a lesbian, gay, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I identify as a black lesbian. It's not really in any order. I obviously identify as black. I'm very culturally involved, but my sexuality is a big part of my identity, a huge part of my identity, and and how I am as a person. When I say black lesbian, some people may take as in like I'm identifying my black side more because I say it first. But really, when I say black lesbian, you're focusing more on the lesbian part than the black part, because black is evident.
Right.
But as far as the two, I always identify as a black lesbian, and saying lesbian, that encompasses that I'm a woman. So I never have to explain myself as a black female who is gay. I'm a black lesbian.
Right.
Yeah, I like to put the two, kill two birds with one stone too, and saying I'm a black lesbian.
Man, in the larger community, y'all have that shit institutionalized to hold people down. You have it ingrained, not within just the thought, it's the political thought, the religious thought, the societal thought. Y'all have it entrenched in so many areas, right? But you might see that in minority communities, because once again, they lack the power, they have their physical strength, and they have their words. You see them use that as weapons against a subjugated class and assume that, oh, yeah, they must be more violent or whatever the case may be. But really, they're more physically violent, let's say verbally abusive. But the white dominant culture is physically abusive, verbally abusive, and then they institutionally hold you
Psychologically
down.
abusive.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is that like a trick question?
It's that new, baby. It's that new. Here we go. Get 'em. Look at her. She could be my super boo. In a room, crazy, sexy, cool. Intellectually sexy.